team-based learning for any unit of instruction, I suggest that people do ask 4 questions. They are, what do I want students to do, be able to do at the conclusion of this unit of instruction? What do they have to know to do it? How am I going to know how much they know already so I don't have to waste time talking about that, but can just teach them the things that they don't know? And then how do I know whether or not they actually know it? Well, I've asked those questions for this first night of class. In designing the course, I asked myself 4 questions. Here are the 4 questions. What do I want students to do when they've completed the program or unit of instruction or whatever? And that defines the outcomes that I'd like to see in behavioral terms. What do you have? Second question. What do they have to know to do, number 1? And that defines what I have, the content. That's what I have you read. How do I know what the concepts have been mastered through individual study or from working with each other? And that one identifies or helps me know what kinds of questions I need to ask to determine, in fact, if you're ready for the application-focused things that you're going to do. Whether or not you can use, how can I tell if you can use the knowledge? I got to give you some things that require you to use it so I can see whether or not you can use it. I've asked these questions about the first class, this class. Well, what do I want students to do in the end of the first class? Well, you've got to create a grading system for the course, and you've got to locate the reading materials and read the right stuff for class 2. What do I have to know to do that? Well, those is what you got to know. How do I know whether or not you know it? It comes from the readiness assessment test questions. So what I'm telling you here is that's what's going to be on your test. And then how can I tell if students can use their knowledge? Well, I'm going to actually have you set grade weights, and so it's going to be really apparent if you know, because you're going to do it. And also you'll go out, and next time if you come back and have read the right stuff and you do well on the test, I'll know you found it and you read it. Or if I get a call saying I can't find it, I'll know then maybe I've got a problem, but it should all be where it's supposed to be.